Sweet. What's up, everybody? Welcome week 3 of the support your local box WOD, or WOD number 3 here. So what we have here is WOD number 3, 50 dumbbell deadlifts. That's 2 dumbbells or whatever object, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit later. Then you have 50 ab mat sit-ups or regular sit-ups, 50 step-ups, this without a weight, and then 50 single arm dumbbell thrusters at one, just using one of the dumbbells or whatever object that we have in the beginning for our deadlifts. So what we're going to do today is we're going to roll through this warm up here. It's just going to be 2 rounds, 14 air squats, 14 toe touches, 14 lunges, and then 7 plank to down dogs. And then we're going to do a little bit of PVC shoulder stuff, and then we're going to go over our movements, modifications, and all that good stuff. On the warm up, it's a little windy, a little cold, but it's all good. It's a little brisk, not cold. On the warm up, the first round, just moving, getting all of the bones cracking and all that good stuff, getting everything out. And on the second round, we're going to try to move just a little bit faster to get the heart rate up a little bit more, see how we're feeling on that second round. So we're going to hit that. Seike's here, I'm here, we're going to do our thing. Let's make sure everything's in frame. Beautiful, just in frame. Don't move anywhere from that spot. All right, so again, 2 rounds, 14 air squats, 14 toe touches, 14 lunges, 7 plank to down dog. 3, 2, 1, and I wasn't even paying attention. Then 14 toe touches. Feet are together, reaching up nice and tall at the top. Keep the hands close to the body, toes, floor, ankles, shins, however deep you can go on these. Alright, 14 lunges, 7 on each leg. Letting that back knee kiss the ground and just bopping it back up. And then 7 plank to down dog. So with that plank to down dog, just take it into a plank position, then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Get driving those heels down, and then walk back. But actually, not any of that. Keep the hands where they are, just driving that chest down, heels to the ground, and then back to your plank position. So you're not moving the hands at all. Definitely thinking of a different movement. Then back to the top. Second round's the lightning round, making it a little bit faster than the first. Getting things warmed up. video. Dog fight remaining in the back. Once you finish that out, grab PVC, broomstick, shovel, whatever you got. Gonna get into these shoulders a little bit. Starting off with 10. That's gonna sound amazing.
Full-blown bird fight.
Right, full-blown bird fight in our bird cage, right behind the camera. So if you can't hear me, blame the birds and nature. All right. So what we're going to do, just 10 pass-throughs, pulling those shoulder blades back and down. I want you to keep them there as you go up and over, just rotating through that shoulder. Just knocking out 10. Birds will be so sad when I tell you that. Right. You just come out one day, there's just a ton of birds just chilling right here in front. What's up with that? Once you finish those out, take that PVC in the right hand, take it behind the shoulder, grab the bottom, and then pull up gently. Just holding here for a little bit of time. Sink these shoulders a little bit. Switch it up. Let's get the other side. That last little bit, take that PVC on your back, slightly below the tops of your shoulders. I want you to give me just 10 good mornings here. Pushing the hips back with a slight bend in your knee, just trying to go parallel to the ground with a slight bend without rounding. Squeeze your butt, back up. Try to keep those toes on the ground. Don't rock too much here. about these movements and what we got going on today. First, we're going to start off with our deadlift. So we have a dumbbell deadlift going on today. It's 2 dumbbells. They're going to be on the outside of the body, and the big important part and the biggest difference that we'll note with these dumbbells is how far down we have to go in order to do that deadlift. Where usually if we have a bar, it's going to be right about mid-shin. These are going to be a lot closer to the ankle getting to that bottom position. And the important part here is to make sure we're not compromising that back or starting to round those shoulders in. When you're going down, bend those knees more so that we can get to the ground without having to injure ourselves here. So what that is we're going to start off. I guess I could have used the 35s, but we're going to pull the shoulder blades back and down. I'm pushing the hips back, and then I'm going straight down, taking the knuckles by my side. Tap the top or the front of the dumbbells to the floor, then right back up. So pushing the hips back, staying flat, squeeze the butt, right back up. For this, since we have 50 of them today, just to warm up these deadlifts, try out 3 sets of 5. Now, let's say you do not have you do not have 2 dumbbells, or you don't have any dumbbells or kettlebells or anything of that nature. Then number 1, if you only have 1 object, you can just deadlift the 1 object. You're just going to still do the 50, go as fast as you can. And the big thing to remember about these workouts, or any workout that you're doing, working out and moving your joints around and moving your body is better than not. It doesn't necessarily have to be heavy. Don't think about during this period of time you're going to make huge gains. Get yourself moving and keep yourself healthy by moving around and moving your joints. So you can still do the 50 reps on these, but just using 1 apparatus. So if I'm going to do my dumbbell deadlifts, I can take it into the center of my body, squeeze the butt, push the hips back, come back down. Same thing here. Now you might have a kettlebell. It's the same kind of operation. Do them with just both hands on the object, tap it to the floor, and back up. If you are feeling zesty and you want to really go at it, double it up, make it 100. That sounds fun. If you don't have anything, then what you can do, it's windy out here, so we're just going to have to deal with everything falling. If you don't have a kettlebell, dumbbell, or any kind of weight, what you can use is just a water jug, milk carton, or whatever you need. Same operation, take it to the center of the body, tap it to the floor, squeeze your butt, stand it up. You don't have to make this complicated in order to get yourself moving. Again, if you're using something that feels super light to you, just double up the reps. And also don't put it down, just keep yourself moving. You're never getting tired because it's super light. So 3 sets of 5 on those. We're going to knock those out just to get ourselves more time. We're already done. Yeah, that's what, just like tap the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Just do one more set too.
It's so hard to tap in unison.
Yeah. That is. All right. So those are your deadlifts. Now, the next thing we have on here are sit-ups. Sit-ups. We've got our sit-ups. So they are prescribed as ab mat sit-ups. If you don't have an ab mat, the CrossFit HQ does recommend rolling up a towel and putting it underneath your back. I found that to be a little bit uncomfortable for myself, so I would say try that out. If it's uncomfortable to you, do regular sit-ups. Hopefully, I don't need to put too many varieties on that. If you don't have regular sit-ups, then you can go with the straight leg sit-up variety. If you need a little bit of an assistance, remember, sit-ups, what we're looking for is just laying from your back. Concrete. We can just do that laying from your back position, shoulders touching the ground, and then if you need to, use your hands to help assist to get up, touch your toes, and then lay it back down. That's okay. If you, from there, taking the feet together, knees out wide, touch your toes, lay it back, and then also just using the ab mat. Those are your scales and your options for your sit-ups. Now from there we have our step-ups. Seke is going to demonstrate the step-ups. What we got is a bench. Now, everybody might have different things. You might have a step somewhere. You can take it outside. If you got a step or porch leading to your house, you can stack a bunch of books if you want to do that. Be careful with that, because books do slide around. Step on your couch if you're okay with stepping on your furniture. But really what we're looking for is you're going to step on top, stand up nice and tall at the top, both feet are on top, and then bring it back down. Yeah, hips are open. And then switch feet, back up to the top. So Seke did make a good point here. When she pointed at her hips, that is one of the other big points, is to make sure you're standing up all the way. Remember, when we're trying to take these range of motion or our joints through all of our ranges, that's going to be the big important part while we're inside, to keep ourselves moving. So every time you get to the top of the box and you open up, that's one. Just knocking out 50. Right? Beautiful. Last but not least is our single arm dumbbell thruster. Now with these, what we're going to do is you're going to pick up that weight, whatever weight you had in the beginning that you can hold with one arm, and you're going to take it to a shoulder. Right? Keep the elbow in best you can, and it can be down just a little bit. You don't necessarily need to have it on the back of your shoulder in a full front rack position. It can be down just slightly. In our squat, we're going to try to do our best to not turn, or we're going to resist turning as much as we can. Try to keep your eyes forward. I usually use this outside hand to keep myself a little bit even, pushing the hips back and down, squeeze the butt, punch it up. Back to your shoulder, back down. So really trying to use those hips to help propel that weight up and overhead. So since we are doing single arm, I do recommend you try to break these up to make them even, 25 and 25. So if you want to just do all 25 on one arm and all 25 on the other, that's fine. You can do 5, 5, 5, 5 all the way until you're done. You can do singles. That doesn't sound like the greatest solution, but if you want to do that, knock yourself out. Depending on how many weights you have, you might have enough to warm up. I do recommend doing that, giving about 3 sets, 3 reps each arm. Otherwise, if you don't, which is kind of what we have here, I guess it could use a 35. Seke's kind of just got what she's got. Just do 3 reps on each side to make sure that weight is okay, and you don't need to adjust and get something done. That's your other side, right? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Okay, so those are your movements. Make sure you warm them all up. Scale that weight back if you need to. Again, finding whatever object you can. If you are using something light, again, still knock out the 50. Do them faster. Get yourself through that range of motion. That'll get your heart rate up pretty high. That's good. If you really want to go after it and try to push your limits, do 100 if you have a lighter weight. Otherwise, don't push yourself on that. Try to push yourself on the intensity and keeping your technique solid without having to bring the volume up. All right, so we're gonna get geared up to do our thing, and we're gonna hit this workout.
Filled up with butterflies, in my heart.